Hello everyone, welcome to funvuz. This is Dave, and today I'm going to go through how to make a curly deco mesh base wreath. The materials that I use today is a 14-inch wire wreath frame with 4 rounds of wire, Chenille stems. You're going to need 6 packages of the deco mesh, any color, a pair of scissors, and you're going to need some sort of measuring device. And really, that's it to make your base wreath. So let's jump right into it. Little Wreath 101. So it's a 14-inch wreath ring. I have 4 rounds of wire on there, and then every now and then you have a little crossbar as well. So in each wreath, you have a section, and we have 6 sections in total. And in each section, I have 5 bundles of deco mesh. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 bundles of deco mesh to fill it up. Now, how many pieces of deco mesh are in each bundle? 4. So 4 times 30 is 120. You're going to need 120 of these little pieces of deco mesh. Don't worry, I'm going to show you a little shortcut, okay? Don't freak out just yet. So I normally cut mine at 7 inches in length. So one way you can cut the deco mesh is lay it down, measure out to your 7 inches, and boom, cut it right down, and you have it all cut. So that's 1 out of 120 that you need. Or, how I discovered was that my mat was actually 7 inches long, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap that deco mesh around, pulling it taut, just holding it in place, and I just wrap it around until the whole roll is done. And it's an easier way to cut rather than cutting 120 pieces all on its own. So now, when you're done, you take your scissors, slide it in, and then you just start cutting the deco mesh. Now, when you're finished cutting here, hold on to the deco mesh. I have released it once and it went everywhere and it just couldn't recover. But anyways, hold on to that deco mesh, flip it over to the other side, slide those scissors in between the mesh and the cutting board or cardboard or whatever you're going to use for that, and boom, done. You have an entire roll cut in 2 snips. How cool is that and time saving? So left hand, right hand, which would you choose? After I get it all cut, I separate everything. And that's about 120 pieces like I said before. So to create each bundle, I take a Chenille stem and I just cut it in half. And remember earlier on I said you need 30 bundles? So I just take 15 Chenille stems, cut them in half, and that gives me 30 Chenille stems to work with. You don't have to cut them in half if you don't want to. I just find it saves time in the end. So here we go. Let's put our bundles together. 4 pieces of deco mesh and 1 Chenille stem. Take your deco mesh, good side down, roll it up, and then what you want to do is use your piece fingers as a clamp and put that deco mesh in there and hold your hand. And now both hands are actually free to roll up the second piece of deco mesh. So you just repeat that whole process, throw that in that little clamp there you just made, and work on your third, slide that one in as well, hold it in place, and just do the 4th one. And then we're almost done with this one bundle. Now, take your Chenille stem, find the center, and then place it against the palm of your hand, and then just slide it towards the deco mesh. Transfer the mesh from your left hand to your right. Your left hand is free. Give it a good couple of twists, and our first bundle out of 30 is all done. See, I told you, nice and easy. Let me just go through that one more time. So you have 4 pieces of deco mesh to create one bundle. Roll up your first deco mesh with the good side down, use your fingers as a clamp and clamp them together and slide that deco mesh down. You're going to repeat that for pieces 2, 3, and 4. Now, you can do either a tight or a loose curl. You can do your deco mesh in longer lengths. You don't have to do the 7 inches. You can do 6, 8, 9, 10, whatever you want. It's totally up to you. I'm just showing you what works best for me with my wreaths and the look that I'm going for. So again, you have all 4 pieces in your left hand. Find the center of that chenille stem, slide it down the center, the top of your palm. Transfer the weight from the left to the right and just twist that chenille stem. There's your bundle. Okay, you can see all my bundles are ready to be attached on the wire frame. So again, you're going to need 5 bundles per section. And the chenille stems here is actually what's going to wrap around the wires. So you have the 2 middle wires are the wires that we are going to work on. Turn that wreath upside down, turn your bundle upside down, and then those 2 chenille stems are going to go through the crossbar and those 2 middle wires. So you have all 3 wires within the middle of those 2 chenille stems. So I am just feeding the chenille stems through, and once I have everything in the center, I give it a good couple of twists here, and that becomes our first anchor. So number 1 down, only 29 more to go. So we just continue on, and for the ones in the middle, you don't have to worry about anchoring them. Everything pretty much stays in place once we have those anchors on each of the crossbars. So again, you put the chenille stems in between the 2nd and the 3rd wire, twist it, and then you can move it down a little bit to make room for the other 3 that are going to go in. So I have 2, and I'm going to put 3 more in, and then start again at an anchor at number 1, just like we did the first time around. Let me finish off this one here, and then I'll show you how I'm going to anchor it again. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to work on my new section with an anchor. Same procedure, you just take that chenille stem and feed it outside of the 2 middle wires and have that anchor wire on the inside as well. And then you just give it a really good twist and then hold it in place. Now we have our second anchor, and we add 4 more to this section and the rest. So I'm working on the last pieces, the last bundles I should say, and then we're pretty much done with this wreath, really. It looks nice and simple, right? So I just flip it over here, and really what I do is I just fluff it up and fluff it up and fluff it up and move it all around. Any stray strands that you see, I normally cut them off, but I do like the look of the deco mesh with the strands sometimes. So really for this is a base deco mesh. You can use any color you want, multiple colors. It's totally up to you. You can decorate one for Halloween, Christmas, New Year's, summertime, anything you want. But this is how you create a base curly deco mesh. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, hit that like button and maybe leave me a comment down below. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye now.